We have Myth Odax, and it's time to rise up! Hello everyone! Before I actually continue with this video, I do want to give a huge thanks to Hasbro for actually supplying Myth Odax to us. Really do appreciate it. They did actually give us this sample so we can do a review. It is really cool to see that they're doing Myth Odax, or aka Knockout Odin. So originally, I'm actually holding this right here. There was no actual combo for it. It was in the Random Layer collection, and I have to explain how they handled it. So basically, like, there'd be the chip, which is Odin, and maybe you could pull that. You could also maybe pull the Gen weights, or all these three parts were scattered, and it was such an annoyance. Nobody liked that Random Layer collection. It was pretty much like one of the worst things I've seen that TT has done for how you can get like a Bey. Really was dumb. But Knockout Odin, I think the combo's supposed to be, what is it, like Zenith Ultimate Reboot on like the recommended or something or whatever. I don't really care too much. For Hasbro, they gave it 1 dash, destroy your Hypersphere. We get a new tip, disc 1 dash, sure, whatever. I did actually try to replicate the combo for the video after. It is very cool to see actually Hasbro do Knockout Odin. Not expected at all. Really cool to see they're doing a random, what do you say, a Random Layer? Because, you know, one of those things where like, really? Oh, by the way, I should also mention, other than the fact that we have a like goal of like 500 likes, I also would love it if you could comment #Odax, and as well, if you are new here to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, show us some support. We really do appreciate any of the support that we are able to get for these videos. Anyways, while I just have this with me, and I will get the original Odax, I do have, so yeah, it's come a long way, huh? So, oh, also beautiful art, obviously. Beautiful art. Beautiful art right there. Beautiful art. Odax, man. It has Destroy Your Hypersphere 1 dash, Odax and everything. Myth Odax D55TH26. It's got 4 and 2 for the drop-in frequency and runtime. You know, nothing really too unexpected. I do want to just actually open it and see and compare, and then after the battles against the Odax evolutions, we're going to be going part by part for Odax. So obviously we have the chip, which is Odax. It does look nice, no real complaints. I guess other than like the stickers, which is pretty much the usual, it does look fine. I don't really see any really big changes, other than maybe some slight modifications to the chip. Obviously, let me put on the Gen weight that's on the Odax, or Odin, I should say. Just so you can see. Pretty much. It's pretty good, actually, the chip. Like, I really love how close the chip is to the original. Of course, if you want to see the slopes for it, there you go. Looks really nice, doesn't it? So we're gonna have this set up here. We're gonna actually move on to the knockout bases. So obviously we have Hasbro and TT. So the big difference is really just the metal plating. I'm a little bit curious to why they even bothered doing the metallic paint on there. It was a little bit weird, actually. I don't really know why. If this did have the metal white, that would have been really awesome, but I guess not. It is what it is. Again, other than just like the metal and everything, like where the stickers are, nothing really too unexpected for Hasbro. I was a little bit worried for the blade area here that it wasn't going to have, it was going to be hollowed out in that area. Thankfully, it is not. Really, the parts where it's hollowed out is just where the metal would have been. It is what it is, like I'll keep on saying. Nothing really special with the discs. We do have our new tip, which is Destroy Hypersphere. It does look pretty interesting. What is that? That is a different symbol from... They really changed up the symbols, huh? Destroy Hypersphere has the shape of... It's pretty much has the almost complete shape of Destroy, just doesn't have the free spinning gimmick. It would have been actually really funny to see if these Hypersphere tips did have actually gimmicks other than just the shape. It's not really a gimmick. How it would perform. Doesn't really matter too much anyways. We do actually have the scale here. So let me just zoom out. Okay, let's get this over with. Let's see. Odax chip. 4.31. 3.56. I guess without the gain weight. Yeah, 3.21. You get the idea. Let's do knockout. 14.47, maybe 7. Yeah, 7 grams should be pretty much half. I would expect that much. Destroy, 6.56. Destroy Hypersphere, 8.87. So all together now, once we put the gen weight and everything, and the 1 dash and whatever, let's we'll see. I'll leave it that there. At 22. Another one I have there. Yeah, 22. You get the idea. Let's put on the discs. Let's see. So, Knockout Odin with the combo that, based on the Hasbro, is 47. This should be maybe like 30. 42. Not me. 47. 40. Not bad. Actually, not that bad. That's actually pretty close, all things considered, when we have that combo. Really? Not bad, actually. Anyways, oh, how tight is this? I'm sure you're wondering. Are the slopes good? Actually, they're not crazy tight, but with how this feels, I don't think this will burst too much, unless I'm wrong. We, of course, got our previous Odax bays. Nice evolution. Yeah, well, it's cool to see Hasbro at least did it. I really did hope they wouldn't skip out on some of these, and they didn't. So that was really cool to see. Now we're obviously going to do the battles. We're going to see how good is Odax compared to some Hypersphere bays. Let's get overall opinion, and we'll move on. Okay, so we've got our stadium set up for the test launches and everything. Let's get it on. Let's try it. Yeah, so it's not that bad. I do think actually the original Odax might burst Myth, just because of how short it is and the contact to the disc. Or it doesn't, and it just loses right away. Pretty much works out for me. Yeah, Myth, obviously not invincible. No Bay truly is invincible, not even the best. But for how it performed, not too bad. I like how O2 is kind of just like using Hypersphere to its advantage. Yeah, is it dead? It's dead, all right. Let's get some actual Hypersphere bays now. Let's try to see. Let's get out. Let's try Cosmic Kraken. Why not? We're trying this up against Cosmic Kraken. Doesn't have too much stamina. So this thing does slide quite a bit. I don't think it's invincible. I do think it'll probably might burst more than you would think, but should be fine. It does give some good hits. Like, you saw those hits that it's giving right now. It does actually give some good hits. Like, Odax is alright. It's an alright chip and everything. I don't really have that much complaints, to be honest. Yeah, you wanna know what? It does give good hits and everything. Not too bad. Let's try Bushin Ashindra. Will Ashindra get the burst? Maybe. Ooh, like I said. To be fair, you know, like I said with the Sword Valkyrie, sometimes it is the disc. Like, obviously, if I change the disc, maybe it wouldn't burst as much. It's the slopes are not that bad at all, so don't really worry too much. Anyways, we've got Bushin Ashindra and Myth Odax going around and around and around, and a few hits. Can we take down Bushin Ashindra? We gotta get revenge against the Ashindra. Okay, so yeah, it is a little bit weird. Sometimes it'll just burst, and then sometimes it just won't. With how Knockout is, I feel like you could really get some good hits and push it like up on the stadium and go on top of the brink and do some battles. Yeah, with how Myth is hitting, I might have Knockout by accident. With how Myth is hitting and everything, not too bad. Against Bushin Ashindra, didn't do too bad at all. Let's try sword. So obviously attack versus attack. Let's see what's gonna happen. Yeah, not too bad. Almost a burst too. Ooh, a clean burst finish. Good performance by Myth Odax. Not too bad. Let's get a little bit heavy hitters now. Let's try to move up to the heavy hitters. Let's try Prime Apocalypse. Like Apocalypse bursts, then says, hold up, give me a second. Yeah, that's sometimes it be like that. We're gonna try that again against Prime Apocalypse. I guess Apocalypse really does not want to get taken down. It's fighting to live. That was like another easy burst that it got. I feel like, is Odax gonna take down the Apocalypse? I mean, hey, props to Odax if it can. So, not too bad. I mean, considering that it does have like one dash on it. Let's be real for a second. Considering it has that disc and how well it's performing, not that bad. You're still gonna probably get quite a few bursts. I feel like it's kind of close to Apocalypse for maybe the slope, so maybe that's why, but I'm not too sure. It could be also just on the disc. We've got Harmony. Pretty much my thoughts for how I would think Myth Odax would perform for Hypersphere, it's pretty much playing out. Like, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. Moving on, moving on. Okay, I got Devilos and Achilles. So I'm doing a practice launch with Devilos, and we're gonna get it. Let's see. Ooh, I knocked it up on the brink. They're going. Yeah, Myth is as good as I'm expecting. Yeah. I pretty much had these set expectations that it should be either pretty good or it just isn't, and it is like pretty good for Hypersphere only. Let's try against Union Achilles. I don't think it can take down Union, and I'm not gonna be upset if it can't. It did somehow burst Harmony, which, all right. Union's gonna get this. Or not. Good hits connecting from Union against Myth. Can Myth take the onslaught? It's doing it. It's doing it. Ooh, barely survives at the end. Union with a clear outspin, but it is able to compete with Union, so I consider that pretty good. All right, now, moment you've been waiting for, the TT Knockout Odin. I like how I know probably TT1's gonna win, but I like how they both knock each other up on the brink. Yeah, I mean, that's expected. I mean, one literally has the gen weight on it, like in the stopper, so can't really be invincible forever. But not too bad. We did see some decent blow-to-blow action. Pretty much what I'm expecting. So overall thoughts and opinion, like what do I think, you know, at the end of it all. So Myth Odax, obviously we saw, it's not invincible, it can still burst quite a bit, but I think overall, it really is not, oh no. Overall, it really is not that bad. So, I think it's a solid release. I think it is a pretty decent attack type for Hypersphere. Not that bad at all. We saw it gave some pretty good hits. I think Destroy Hypersphere is fine for Hypersphere tip. Seems like it's decent, but that's where we're ending off this video. I want to say thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.